Hi, I am Natnael presenting you Brana Audiobooks. Now, before I start my presentation today, I want to ask you all one thing. How many times have you ever felt alone, bored, or just lost of what to do when you're away from home? Imagine this. A young Ethiopian in his early 20s who loves his books and enjoys the daily witted podcasts and local entertainment gets to go far abroad on a long-term fellowship along with his family. Just like this fellow, there are around 700,000 Africans abroad in the US for their college studies, and more than 3.6 million African diasporas living only in the US. Our guy here, back when he was in his home, read whenever he could, and had been going to different art fairs, poetry nights, book review sessions in his free time. But since he went to the US, he has had difficulties finding art activities he enjoys, finding local literature, something he can easily relate to. He looked around his local market and online stores to find the books he wanted to read. So did his partner. But there are not many commercial places who ship Ethiopian books worldwide. Then they asked friends and relatives from back home to buy and send them a list of books. But the cost of taxes is expensive. So finally, they tried to look on social media, YouTube, Twitter, Telegram, Facebook, WhatsApp, just whatever they could find any digital copies. But most were either low quality scans or often missing pages, or didn't even exist at all. It was similar to audiobooks. As much as they are hard to find, local audiobooks on the web are often poor quality radio copies or missing segments from abridged productions. The only outlets they have had to connect back to their home are different arts communities, diaspora community gatherings, and small art festivals he finds around their place. It's not only them. In those communities, there are families like them looking to get access to their local art developments, and more than that, have a reliable and suitable means to introduce and teach their children about the African roots, African stories, and culture. There are more than 1 million Africans in the US actively looking to find means to have that connection with their home. And of all those, around 90,000 Ethiopian families are seeking for their local literature and Ethiopian literary works suitable for their children. This is the reason for me to build Brana, a means to solve this scarcity in a way I imagined right. With Brana, I am exporting African literary arts and creative developments using a platform like Netflix, but for audiobooks. I wanted to create a platform that makes it easy for Africans to connect with African literature and create a reliable channel to bring children to the African arts, wisdom, and identity and positively develop their understanding about Africa and African arts. Seeing the market demand, we did our research, both in Ethiopia and the diaspora community in the US and Europe. At least 4 in 10 diasporas living abroad are looking for means to access African literature and are interested in buying Brana services. Brana, set apart from the competition, is made to be an independent platform to host African literary developments without censorship. Rather, the contents within are compiled based on its users' demands. Brana is a suitable platform for families and kids with personalized family accounts that holds multiple users under one family account, curated contents for children, and ratings and age-restricted access for different accounts, which is a highly acquired feature in our market thus far. Brana has 3 main revenue streams: subscription services for its premium membership packages and different streaming services, on-demand payments for anyone interested to purchase audiobooks on demand, and ads and sponsorship fees in the productions. But apart from its cash inflows, Brana creates revenue means for its content creators. With subscription-based streaming services, creators are honored with a share of the revenue their respective podcasts have made. Brana sources all its productions legally and makes original productions or solicits genuine productions from its partners and content creators that fits its production standards. Of its overall expenses, licensing and production are the greatest and prominent ones. Conducting our research, audio entertainment, and art in general is an upcoming market opportunity in Africa. And with a number of competitors in national and continental levels, we're just targeting around 0.3% of the largest total market in demography in our first year, for a total of $2.7 million in revenue. We have slowly progressed thus far, but now it is time to bring Brana to those who need it most and put it in the market. And that is where we need your support. We are requesting $1,100 to help bootstart Brana. This is going to help us license and produce a total of 14 books and keep us through a 3-month intermittent marketing campaign we're preparing to do. If you're like me, interested in bringing African arts to the global digital space, introducing the rich African narratives to the world, and albeit intrigued with the growing market worldwide, I ask you for your investment loan. Thank you, and I look forward to hearing your positive responses.